Hi everybody, welcome to another exciting stream on Bowtie Gaming 14. It's time for more Age of Age of Age of Imprisonment. Age of Imprisonment. Not Age of Calamity. Alright, so last we left off, we just kind of continued through the story and did more side missions, so this time there's a couple of side missions left before we go rescue the Gerudo. Because Ganondorf's a butthole. Hearing that enemy forces have invaded Ash Swamp and Necluda, Agraston and Rauru set out to end the terror.
Time to make ready. Forward now.
Yeah, also, happy Octopath Zero and Metroid Prime 4 Eve. Although I imagine some people probably already have access to the game at this point. I know my copies have shipped at least. Monsters have made it farther than expected. Push together, back together, Agraston. Right. Will not let them plague the swampland any longer.
Is that all?
Yeah, as I was, over the weekend, I was able to play the Octopath Zero demo. Holy crap, I think that is probably one of the hardest openings to a story I have ever seen. Like, it does not hold any punches. Yeah, let's just say it gets dark very quickly. Like, I know there's definitely some dark stuff that happens in Octopath, but usually it, like, well, I guess to be fair, it kind of depends on who you're playing as. If you're playing as, like, Oswald or Primrose, it definitely, or Hikari, it definitely doesn't shy away from it, but, like, my gosh, like, this one plays out different because you're not selecting one of 8 characters. You're, basically, there's a protagonist character, and then there are couple of childhood friends that you start off with within the first couple hours of the game. The protagonist is customizable, so I don't know what their canon name is yet. Probably somewhere out in the game's literature. Ice Moblin! Now watch me kick butt! But yeah, my plan is once I finish Age of Imprisonment, I will start up Octopath. Because I know that game's gonna be a bit, because I thought it was gonna be a smaller installment in the franchise. No, it's as big as the other ones. Apparently, pretty much completing the game is like 80 hours. I'm just like, yep, I'm gonna be at that for a couple of months. I haven't felt a thrill like this in years. Oh, they're going this way. Oh, it's a Lionel. I know realistically I'm probably only going to be able to beat so many games before Magfest in a month. It's like at this point, I mean, in terms of like avoiding spoilers, I'm just like, yep, just prioritize Age of Imprisonment and then at least get the first Dragon Quest done. Because I know 2 is going to probably take an additional month at least after that. And then Octopath Zero and just hope and pray that no one spoils anything. Because, I mean, like, someone could definitely finish that between now and when that convention happens in a month. Someone could probably finish in a week if they really wanted to. You suck. I'm just going to set this guy on fire. That's the end of him. Thank you, old friend. This wouldn't have been possible without your aid. Please, Agraston, it's our teamwork that saw us through. A bond I look forward to strengthening for years to come. About that. Agraston's like, why? Wow, it was really just a one battle, okay. Yeah, I might not be able to unlock these for a little bit. Alright, so on to the next plot-relevant battle, where we save the Gerudo. Terror of the Sands.
This reminds me of my youth.
I'll do all that I can.
I see. Even you have not been spared.
The villain has a massive army of monsters. None are safe, including all of those who put their trust in his leadership. It's selfish of me to ask you this, after raising arms against you, but please, we need your help.
I have little reason to distrust your words. And I know your attack on the castle was merely a result of Ganondorf's manipulation. But I do have a question for you. Why did you not seek our aid as soon as the battle was finished?
Our Gerudo pride wouldn't allow it. After our defeat against the Hyrulean army, Ganondorf tried to wash his hands of us. But we couldn't possibly turn to a former enemy for help without first reclaiming the honor we had abandoned. Ever since then, our leader Artie has worked tirelessly to form a growing resistance in hopes of one day standing against Ganondorf's villainy. The man is a blight on the Gerudo name, one she's vowed to erase by any means necessary. The decision to come to you was mine alone. Had she known, Artie would never approve of my petitioning the King of Hyrule. Even so, I'll bear her wrath if I must.
You are truly devoted. Well, I'm convinced. I'd be glad to meet this Artie if you would take me to her.
A wise judgment.
I'd like you to send a message to Zelda and the others. Once they finish their assignment, they're to make for the Gerudo Desert. We'll head south as well and join them there.
I understand.
And Minoru, if you would. There's something I need you to prepare.
Upon receiving a request for urgent aid, Rauru asked Zelda and the others to rendezvous with him and Minoru near the Gerudo Desert, where he promptly headed next. The group then reunited at the edge of the desert, and were taken to meet a fierce Gerudo warrior by the name of Artie.
Artie!
Tell me, did I say you could ask for help?
No, my lady.
Not only that, but you sought it from Hyrule of all places?
Artie!
There's no need for anger, Lady Artie. She came to us with you in mind, and your people too.
First that Korok and its bizarre contraption, and now you all meddling in our affairs.
Contraption? By chance, are you referring to a construct?
You know of it? Yes, that's what it was called.
The same technology that killed my father is here.
If I may, are they still nearby?
They went for the monsters, unperturbed by the immense danger. We deserve far less, yet somehow...
We've no time to lose. We might still make it if we hurry.
Wait! No one fights our battles but us. For the Gerudo!
Yeah.
Okay!
Construct and its companion ran off. Help me clear a path towards them. This Gerudo warrior swings her curved blade with skill and grace, imbuing it with the power of lightning to cut down her foes. They charge into the horde without a thought for their own safety. I'm glad they're helping, but... I know, we're all worried for them. We should hurry to their aid at once. Seems we'll have to deal with these monsters if we want any hope of rescuing the construct. Yes, and we need to make sure the wounded Gerudo are at our rear adequately protected. Reducing the enemy's number should go a long way towards keeping them out of danger. Thank you for taking up arms with us, Rafika. It's been some time since we last fought together. Though I understand you already joined the fight before I formally requested your aid. I figured you'd ask one of the days, yeah, just hope this helps pay back my debt to Hyrule. Big old Hinox. It's a formidable enemy, but we'll never make progress if we can't defeat it. So many powerful monsters. Hope the construct and its friend are alright. I'll have to hurry if we wish to make certain of it. Oh, we got another battery. Nice.
I'll never cease. Not until victory is mine.
I hear quite some noise coming from over there. Must be where the construct is. And you said it was with a Korok, right? Get over there and help them out. We're here to join you! Against a giant sandworm. Don't know who you are, but no complaints here. Now give me a hand before I end up being this guy's lunch. No Molduga, is it? It's no simple adversary, but we can be sure to drive it off if we work together.
I don't miss.
They definitely hit like a truck, my gosh. Can't place my finger on it, but something about the construct seems strangely familiar.
Steady. Now. Allow me, Aji. Simple enough. Ever steady.
Again, we encounter this construct. Whatever its purpose, it doesn't seem to mean us harm.
Will never cease. Not until victory is mine. Such is
Another one in the bag. How about a break, bud? No. Good. Hey, not that way. You're going straight for the monsters. It's hard to believe this is twice now I've come to her aid. Even so, I thank you. Seemed pretty stunned about it last time. Guess some things never change.
we return to battle. Now. Aji! Simple enough. Now. Allow me to fight with you.
Victory is assured. I press on.
Up the Gibdo. They never cease. Not until we destroy their hives. And allow my lightning to handle that.
You hear something?
I'll never cease. Not until victory is mine. I'll never cease. Not until victory is mine.
That takes care of the hives and should help thin the enemy ranks. Lady Artie, we need assistance. The monsters are bearing down on our camp.
What?
Those weren't the only hives then? We'll have to deal with them at once? Still all kinds of monsters around here. Let me guess, you want me to help you fight them?
I'll never cease. Not until victory is mine.
I expect my Gerudo can defend the main camp. Let's focus our effort on the hives.
I'll never cease.
No monster will find their way past us, Artie. I swear it on my life. Who needs barricades anyways? We fear nothing and no one. All we have to do is hold strong until Lady Artie can destroy the hives. Stand your ground, everyone. Promise I'll repay this debt before long. The Gerudo never leave their favors unturned. If you want to repay anyone, let it be the loyal soldier who brought word of your place.
Lend your strength.
Nice work there. They can't keep coming out if they don't have a hive to crawl out of. Managed to pull through for now, but we can ill afford to let our guards down. And just like that, here comes more of them. We didn't even stop to breathe for a second. We need to only hold out a little longer. Stand tall, Gerudo warriors. With you at our side, we do nothing less. Let's smash these monsters into dust. Glad to see you're doing okay out here. Wait, you're fighting harder than I am. But of course, it's the least I can do to repay Artie's trust in me.
I'm not just a traveler.
I'm an octopath traveler.
I can fight too. Feels pretty good, aren't I?
What incredible courage! It's a great deal our army can learn from someone like you. Yeah, well, I'm not gonna sit and wait around to be rescued. There's only one way Gerudo does things, and that's with a weapon in hand. Press the assault! Yeet the fruit! Wanna do this together? At last, the desert is safe once more. Yes, thank you again for coming to the rescue. Let's return to camp and regroup. Woohoo!
You want me as your chief, then?
Right. If Ganondorf had never risen to power, the title would have been yours a long time ago.
And yet, we've still not rid ourselves of him.
Which is why
Welcome
we
on
need
in!
you, a leader to slay him at last.
You've made your opinions clear. In that case, I shall be the chief you desire.
My lady,
I'm sorry to interrupt.
You needn't be. I have a request. Would you accept the Gerudo and let us join the fight against the Demon King?
You've taken the words out of my mouth. In truth, if you were so willing, I plan to seek the same alliance. From this day forward, we stand together in the name of good.
Truly? You've no objection?
Even before our armies crossed blades on the Great Plateau, I knew you would someday aspire to this unity.
But how?
I trust in you, and in the Gerudo. Even when cast aside by a foul tyrant, you never failed to protect your people, no matter the risk. I've always had faith we would find common ground. I present you this mask as evidence of that faith.
Your kindness astounds me. Ganondorf shall fall to our might. I swear it to you, King Rauru.
Your words do the Gerudo proud. Your compassion, your strength is all your people could ever need.
If that is your belief, so it shall be.
So this is where you've been?
Huh?
To be honest, I was hoping to thank you for everything you've done for us.
Huh? Hey, I know you. You're the Princess of Hyrule or something, yeah? Should be getting something good out of this.
Oh, I'm actually nothing more than a distant relative. By the way, is this construct here your traveling companion?
Pretty great, right? Woke him up out of a real deep sleep, and we've been best buds ever since.
You woke him?
There I was, lost on my journey in the deepest, darkest cave you've ever set eyes on. Before I knew it, I'd found myself in a creepy old room when I noticed a little shard shining on the ground. A guy like me knows treasure when he sees it, so I did what I do best. Went and snatched it right up. Then all of a sudden, this guy just, whew, yanked the thing clean out of my hand. Next thing I knew, he was already up and coming to life. He's a real handful, I'll tell ya. Always sticking his neck in other people's problems. But hey, at least he never tries nagging me or bossing me around.
A shining shard? That means my theory was right. It has to be.
Zelda! You mustn't go any closer. That construct is a forbidden technology.
I understand, but please listen. Our protector here contains a shard of the Master Sword. As far as I can tell, the sword that seals the darkness is serving as its core.
The same blade wielded by your royal guard. Link, you said his name was?
Yes. With its divine power, I'm certain we have nothing to be afraid of. This construct could never possibly hurt us. Even as a fragment, the Master Sword won't fail us.
Yep, I don't know what any of that meant, but I promised my buds a stand-up guy. Not so great at following orders, but at least he never talks back.
Minoru, please.
Locke Jr., oh my gosh.
They speak the truth. He presents no danger. You've seen it too, how willingly he fights for our cause.
A fair point. And yet, I suggest we keep him under a careful watch.
Zelda, when we have a spare moment, could you tell me more about this Master Sword?
Gladly.
Not to go butting in or anything, but isn't it time we talk about my reward?
Of course. Thanks to you both, we still fight on. I have little to offer you, but I'll do what I can.
Ho ho! Then, how about a place I can put down roots? Somewhere that's not too cold, not too hot, and with a great big... Actually, scratch that. Feels kind of weird asking for something just for myself, you know? Here's what I really want.
It's hardly the traditional mark of knighthood, but it will have to do.
It looks wonderful on you, Sir Knight.
You hear that, bud? You're a knight now.
Mysterious construct. Knight construct.
What is that?
Oh, it's the Dark Construct. Oh boy.
Lady Kia, you can't defeat it.
This is too great a danger to ignore. We've not another moment to spend here. We have to withdraw. Make for the canyon.
Hang on, bud. You can't be thinking.
I will take down my evil clone.
Fight is yours. Would you have it? The construct will cover our escape. Fall back at once.
With me! It's time to go.
You gotta be kidding me, bud. I'm not fighting that thing. No way, no how. I told you I'm not. No, fine.
He's like, I'm gonna die. Doesn't look like he cares about these folks running away. Does that mean he's after you, bud? Only one thing to do then. It's a fight he wants, it's a fight he's gonna get. He changed weapons. I don't get it. Why is he trying to hurt you when you're basically identical? That was some attack, huh? But I believe in you, bud. Don't let this impersonator push you around. looks like he's fading. Let's keep the pressure up. I got away right when I thought we had him. But hey, a win's a win. Let's catch up with the others and let them know we're safe. Artie, the compassionate chief of the Gerudo. Though she was once bound by Gerudo law to serve Ganondorf, she has since been chosen to lead her people in the wake of the Demon King's ascension. Wow, a lot of stuff opens up, jeez. Oh my gosh! Yeah, a lot of stuff opens up once both parties join forces, jeez.
Remarkable.
With the food shortage resolved, the workers were able to pick up their pace and finish building the depot in no time flat. The Gerudo supervisor seemed rather displeased at having to rely on outsiders for help, but in times like these, it's important that we're there to lend a hand.
Fine showing.
With the bomb flowers we gave him, Kern blasted through the rocks around the depot to create new supply routes, which will speed up transports and help the depot open for business. I'll admit I was surprised by the heavy-handed approach, but the end result's what really matters.
A praiseworthy.
Good thing I was ready for the trip, because I made it through without getting burnt or frozen. Hope we'll snag something nice for all this work, so let me know what you find in the chests.
Remarkable.
Felt pretty good helping out the Gerudo, and it was all because we finished off the flying Gibdos. My bud took a couple of hits along the way, but he brushed them off and picked himself back up no problem. Zelda and Minoru were really happy with the materials and dove right back into researching my bud. Can't say I'm not worried, but I'm sure it'll be fine.
Can't wait to put
Typhon gave the fight everything he had and even managed to pick up my bud's fuse attacks along the way. If he wasn't ready to teach the new recruits before, he definitely is now. Whoa.
I take pride in
Lago took the materials we grabbed to working on fighting the sludge-covered enemies after the next. In the end, he pushed through the pain and beat every last one of them. With the flint we gave him, the soldier was able to relight his balloon and make it back to the cliffs. Upon learning of the incident, King Robber ordered everyone to always carry spare Zonai devices and charges with while out in the field. You know, the whole training thing ain't half bad. Everyone was happy to have us there, and fighting through the soldiers helped my bud learn something. My bud climbed into the minecart and the thing was shooting off before I knew it. It wasn't long till some monsters tried getting away, but they were no match for my bud. Seems like the whole ordeal did him some good too, because he came out of it looking really light on his feet.
I've unearthed new
Lady Artie trained in the lightning and seems to have learned something new in the process. She was kind enough to thank me for the materials as well, which apparently proved to be a great help.
Excellent work.
After watching my bud fight for what felt like ages, Minoru started smiling real wide. Probably because she picked up something, if I had to guess. Now those constructs of hers are getting more efficient. It's apparently going to cost less to get them to do stuff for us.
Expertly done.
After much trial and error, the smithing constructs are able to reforge the soldier's sword just as he asked, while still retaining its original design. Upon the construct's success, Lady Minoru noted that similar adjustments can prove useful in other situations as well. You can now remove weapon seals. Wow. Lady Minoru used the materials we gathered to create her maintenance construct and seemed to have delighted our soldiers to no end. Free of the more bothersome tasks around camp, they're now able to devote themselves to training.
Just keep getting better.
Vance decked himself out in the materials and flew across the night sky like some kind of shooting star. And everyone of the party went wild. Looks like his wings were able to fall off at the end of it all, so it must have been one heck of a workout. Lady Minoru had little difficulty in fine-tuning the Purapad's functionality, and we can now assign more items to the material sensor. This should help us track down monsters and gather materials even more easily. When I showed up with the ingredients, Kino was already lugging a few of his own. Must have jumped in the water to get him because he was soaking wet. The Zora kid seemed to be enjoying himself at least. That's all that, that ends well in the end. I got my bud to show Kino how to do a fuse attack, and I've never seen a guy smile that big. So happy to be one step closer to the king that even I was smiling at the end of it. The Koroks had a wonderful time with all the materials I brought them, and while their fight never reached any particularly great heights, it was a thrilling adventure all the same. That said, I'm not entirely sure what to make of the flying Korok who inspired all this. Yeah, it's like, I definitely want that, because more healing items. Okay, so these unlock once you've done all the side quests for a given character. On to battles! During the previous battle, Calamone the Night Construct spotted a Gerudo warrior who came to Hyrule for help. But why has she chosen to fight alone away from the other Gerudo?
Don't go wandering off, bud.
Okay, so everyone's kind of joined up, but sort of, so there's still kind of, sort of two separate parties. Oh yep, they updated his outfit. Sweet. Looks like there's someone in trouble over there. Sure is a lot of monsters, too. Hey, I know you. Need a hand? It's you. If you're offering aid, I gladly accept. A Korok with a cannon. Get him, tiny Korok man! And that's the end of it. So what are you doing out here anyways? Attempting to drive off the monsters in the desert, even if only a little. I'd appreciate you joining me should you have a moment. A Gerudo swordswoman who serves at Artie's side. Her relentless training has made her sword strikes extremely precise, allowing her to cut down enemies with ease. Wait a sec, we never even said yes. Looks like we don't have a choice, bud. By the way, I get what you're doing out here, but why are you taking it all on your lonesome? I disobeyed my chieftain's orders and sought aid from Hyrule behind her back. I couldn't possibly stand at her side after such a betrayal, but the decision to go off by myself was mine alone. Can't be a burden to Artie any longer. I won't. So now you're risking your life keeping everyone safe instead? It's a lonely road you're walking. Come on, charge! You seem rather accustomed to the art of war. Are you two always doing something like this? Only because my butt doesn't know how to quit going after monsters. I'm just along for the ride. That's one way to destroy their hives. Oh my gosh! Yes. Pew! You know, you and my butt aren't that different. The way you go running off to fight stuff alone. Perhaps you're right. Not one of these things again! There's no telling what havoc it will wreak, if left unchecked. We should make haste. At some point, you gotta stop assuming we're okay tagging along, but... Alright, just one more time. He's like, Makar would have never have approved of this. This too is for Artie's sake. I must repel the creature before it ravages our lands. Really serious about this, huh? You got the Shalani, take it down! Pew! That should calm things down for now. And I have a request of you, Calamo.
Well?
Might I support you on your travels? Doing so will help me better serve Artie in the future, I suspect.
Huh?
You mean you don't want to go back to your Gerudo friends? Alright, as long as you're sure about it.
As you say.
I already told you, I have much to atone for first. Then I'm realizing I have much in common with your construct partner. Shalani, a Gerudo warrior born in the same tribe as Artie. Beneath her calm and capable exterior, her heart smolders with adoration for her longtime friend. To protect those she holds dear, she turned to Rauru for aid without consulting the rest of her tribe.
My blade grows
Shalani
ever
took the
sharper.
monster on by herself and came out on top. She's got the guts for that, she'll have no problem keeping up with Artie. I'm sure the two of them will be a real force of nature out there.
It seems I've improved.
When we brought Shalani the stuff we needed, she sat right down and whipped up some kind of fancy moisturizing cream. The Zora are really happy about it, but I don't know how much it'll do for dry bark. He's like, well, what about me? The material seems to have worked exactly as we'd hoped because they resulted in far fewer injuries and far better training. Above all else, I pray the improvements mean we'll never have to see another wounded soldier again. A request has arrived to clear the Lanayru wetlands of monsters. With the Zora warriors, their guide Calamo and his bud head out to see how it's done.
Might go wandering off, bud. I'm setting out.
You're the guy who's supposed to be guiding us around, right? Well, let's get a move on. Yes. Right, it's an honor to be serving you. The monsters are just up ahead. Oh my gosh, they're turning into them. Jeez. Guess you don't know how tough my butt is, huh? Come on, let's give him a little demonstration. Now we're talking. Incredible, so many monsters vanquished in just a few brief moments. Wonder if I could ever fight the way they do. Wait, that's it. If I follow their lead in this battle, I should be able to learn more than enough to bolster my own techniques. It's settled then. I won't stop until I finally have the strength to deserve Queen Kia's trust. A young Zora soldier devoted to Kia. Though rough around the edges, he's quick on his feet and shows great skill with a spear on the field of battle.
Night Construct!
Pew!
Night Construct!
I've actually done it! Here, I thought you were just gonna be showing us around. Turns out you're pretty good at this. My spear's faring better than I expected. Allow me to handle the next one. Sure, if you want. Me and my bud will go and move somewhere else then. You mean you could leave me alone? Perhaps you could accompany me just in case. Please don't let me die. Who gave this Korok all these bombs? That was my bud. Don't blame me for this crap. That one's even bigger than the others, but I won't let that deter me. Must grow stronger and protect my queen if it's the last thing I do. Wonder what happened to get this guy fired up. Not that I'm complaining. We're the winners!
Right.
Would it be alright if I join you on your travels? I swear I'll be a finer warrior and do whatever I must to help. We're just doing fine on our own, you know, but I guess I don't mind if you tag along. Oh, you'll be a pro in no time fighting with us. I pray you're right, and I thank you again. With your aid, my hope of one day protecting the Queen will be realized. Cadlin, a young Zora soldier with a good and honest heart. He has greater respect for Kia, fighting valiantly in pursuit of the strength he needs to one day serve among her personal guard.
This should prove useful.
The second I handed Cadlin the fish, he ran off to make sure people got him when they were still as fresh as possible. We always could have had the Rito fly him over, but at least he was enjoying himself.
I strive.
Lady Artie was overjoyed at receiving the fruitcake Lady Zelda made for her. Afterwards, she said it brought her a welcome respite from the duties as chief while also improving the effectiveness of her training. When Calamo and the Night Construct are asked to deal with some monsters on Death Mountain, a Gerudo warrior asked to come along. What motivates her unending quest for strength?
Don't go wandering off, bud. I'm setting out.
Now how we see who can beat more of them. Gotta warn you though, I'm no pushover. Is that why you wanted to ask to come with us? But hey, you're welcome to challenge my butt all you want. It's not the only reason. I want to repay you for helping the Gerudo when we needed it the most. You're good, but I gotta be better. I won't stop until I'm the strongest Gerudo around. Leave that one to me, will ya? I can take down my prey all by myself. A desert warrior who leads a smaller Gerudo faction. She cuts down enemies with mighty graceful swipes of her two-handed sword. Some of her strong attacks create sandstorms which continue to damage nearby enemies over a period of time. Fine by me. We'll just sit back and wait, bud. Didn't you hear me? What the heck, man? Ah, whatever. You two have fun. Isn't good enough. I have to get even stronger. Wondering why you're so obsessed with that. So I can outshine Artie and become the chief myself. But if I want to do that, I have to be the best. I can't stand all these fiery guys. Get rid of them for me quick, will you? I guess I'm okay putting your competition aside and working as a team for now. Or maybe you could forget it altogether. Sounds pretty nice if you ask me. Gotta say, this is really getting my blood pumping. Should fight with you two more often. I don't know how she's so excited about this, but you might as well stick with her to the end, bud. That was some battle there. Is this how it always goes with you guys? If so, I'm thinking I might just come with. Forge myself in the fires of war and whatnot. Guess I'm okay with that, but this guy's my bud, not yours, so don't go get any funny ideas. Ronza, the leader of an independent faction of the Gerudo. After Ganondorf became the Demon King and abandoned his people, she resolved to grow stronger and fight to restore the Gerudo's honor. After gathering all sorts of ingredients from across Hyrule, Lady Zelda and I sat down to try all the different potential combinations. Many of them didn't look entirely appetizing, but everything turned out to be truly wonderful. I haven't had a meal that satisfying in quite some time. Ronza and the soldiers got their Molduga hunt safely, and I even heard them saying they might not need any bomb flowers next time. Guess that's what being a seasoned veteran's about, huh? With their appetite satisfied, Ronza and the crew managed to get that outpost back into tip-top shape. Way I hear it, some of the food we brought even went to the civilians, too. Learning that a legion of monsters is on the attack, Ravika hurries back to Tabantha and charges straight into the enemy's ranks.
Best not to fight on an empty stomach. Better get going, I guess. Construct.
Precisely.
And done.
This is great.
Kino got himself into great shape thanks to all the stuff I brought him. With power like that behind his swings, he'll have no problem making waves in battle.
It seems I've
Lady
grown
Minaru's
stronger.
research into monster ecology has been going wonderfully, and just the other day she shared a report on the topic with the Hyrulean army. Such info would undoubtedly prove useful in the battles to come.
I must stay committed
Cadlin
to my
watched
training.
Kia do work in total silence, then went off to do some training on his own. He said something about wanting to train together next time instead of spying on her from the shadows, but I got a sneaking suspicion she knew he was there all along.
This should prove useful.
Kia agreed to train with Cadlin, no questions asked, and the guy looked like he was walking on air the rest of the day. Just hope he remembers to focus on the actual training, or else he's gonna end up getting speared. Monsters in the Gerudo Desert are now using a trio of southern outposts as footholds. Seize these locations and put a stop to their unwelcome incursion.
Time to rest my wings.
You're making me fight again?
You plan to fight as well?
Okay, fine.
To battle!
Charge!
Take it from here.
Haha! I've had it up to here with all this fighting.
I've unearthed
I
new
carefully squeezed the juice of all the ingredients we collected and gave it to Lady Artie, who gulped it down and seemed rather grateful for the drink. I'll have to make it again for her sometime. Seems we found exactly what the researcher needed as they grabbed the materials out of my hands and ran off to Minoru's workshop, but only after promising to let me look through their research. Once everyone got over their fears, training was a blast, and Vince even jumped in for a few rounds. Oh, and my bud picked up a fun new trick along the way. Monsters, yeah, I want to do this one first. Monsters have taken up positions in the middle of Daniel Forest's lush natural landscape. Take control of the outposts and drive the enemy from the verdant lands.
Don't go wandering off, bud.
Or so help me.
I'm setting out.
He's like, Makar fixed the Master Sword, and now I'm best friends with the Master Sword. Who would have thunk it? Come on, charge! A stall knocks. Let's see if bones catch fire. Apparently they do in this universe. We did it! Yippee!
I swear I'll put it to
Shalani
use.
made it through her training without so much as a static shock thanks to the materials we gave her, and learned something just like Artie did while she was at it. Let me tell you, she was over the moon about having more stuff in common with her beloved chief.
Tremendous work.
My brothers were over the moon when they figured out the materials meant they could dance anytime they wanted, and when they were happy, I'm happy. Good times are coming, I can just feel it.
I wield this power.
Perhaps the gift I gave Lady Zelda helped, as she ended up learning something new during her training. She was beaming so brightly she told me I couldn't help but break into a smile myself.
Things will go even
The materials
better.
I got for Typhon must have helped him climb up that cliff because he wiped out the monsters and came back triumphant in no time flat. I'm impressed, but I don't know that anything's really worth that kind of effort.
We tread this path together.
As monsters storm across Gerudo Desert, Artie prepares to face them in battle and defend her people's home.
One can never be too prepared for battle. I never do know what to make of you. My storm shall rage on!
It's just the height difference between the construct and Artie, geez. I will kick its butt.
I'll not be outdone.
Rejoice, my fellow Gerudo! This victory is ours! Alongside the robot! It proceeds to nod and run away. I said thank you! And he's gone. Again. Crap. Ronza really shined during the clash with the other Gerudo and even managed to come up with something new. When it was all done, folks crowded around the dinner table and bonded over the food we'd gathered. A new cluster of Gibdo hives have been discovered in the Gerudo deserts. Unable to say no to Ravika, Calamo finds himself reluctantly joining the extermination force.
Better get going.
Why am I doing this again? I don't know why you dragged me on this desert job, Ravika, but I sure wish you picked someone else. And here I was convinced you were the most reliable guy around. Guess I was wrong. Darn it with your guilt tripping! Doesn't look like I got a choice here, fine, but I better be getting something good out of this. I think that can be arranged. Looks like we can get through now. Double killed! That last outpost's all yours if you want it, Calamo. Alone? Yeah, right. You better be coming with me. Come with me or so help me, you stupid bird, or I'll roast you into a chicken. You know I can burn you, right? Okay, point taken, please don't burn me. That's all of them. Now about that reward. How about I tell you where the closest oasis is?
Okay.
I spotted it when I was flying over here. Might even be a good place for you to put down your roots. Oh, that's perfect. I'll go check it out now. Ooh, I fried way too many bananas, so I ended up giving most of them to the Hylian soldiers. We all walked away from the meal feeling plenty refreshed. They paid me back by letting me join them in a training session, and I even learned a little something out of it.
Can't wait to put
With the
this to
materials I gave him, Typhon started zipping around so fast I could barely keep my eyes on him. Sure hope he doesn't run into me moving like that, or else I'm gonna get smacked halfway across Hyrule.
a certain boom.
Pinnock fought off wave after wave of scary monsters, and finally got that haven of his up and running. Only thing we gotta do now is put the materials to use to keep folks warm. Vile monsters have launched a surprise attack on the Lanayru wetlands, putting Catlin in grave danger. Hearing this, Kia storms the enemy ranks in an effort to protect her home.
Don't go wandering off, bud.
I won't hold anything back.
Guess I can give you a hand or two.
Let's go.
Is everyone alright? Just hold out a little longer and I'll see you to safety. My queen, you actually came for us! I'd have to be sure I don't disgrace myself. had enough of being rescued. I can fight for myself and I can win! I like your courage, Cadlin. In that case, you can handle things while we head for the leaders. You would really trust me with that, then I promise I won't disappoint you. How gracefully she wields her spear. Her strength must be boundless.
I'm not just a traveler. I can fight too.
You fight with superlative skill. Fall upon them like a surging tide. I won't lose to you! And the construct is like, neither will I. That's the last of them. Thank you, everyone. Never would have won this without your help. And it's good to see you were true to your word, Cadlin. Yeah, you were watching me, my queen. I'm not sure whether to be pleased or embarrassed. The Gorons were all relieved when we showed them the monster trophies, and Lord Agraston pledged to never let his people down again. To prove how serious he was, he immediately launched into a vigorous training regimen. Vance was a fuse attack pro in no time, once me and my bud walked him through it. Think he'll be even better at keeping our friends safe now. The soldiers reported a terrifying presence in Damel Forest, leading some to suspect a powerful monster has appeared. Track down and defeat this strange new threat.
Someone's gotta keep you out of trouble. I'm setting out.
Make way for Calamo, the traveling Korok! Woohoo! Bomb the shades! Throw shade on the shade, if you will.
Doing pretty good, aren't I?
Wee! Well, you know what time it is? Bombs! Why won't you die? Never mind, there he goes. I did it! Did you see that, bud? He just does this. Oh my gosh, he actually reacted! This is the best day of my life!
Excellent.
The two of them were more than pleased with the shock-proof materials I provided, and Lady Artie tested just how far the lightning technique could take them. I did notice Lady Kia's horn was a bit scorched afterwards, but that might have simply been my imagination.
sake of my people.
The children loved the fruit we gathered, and upon receiving it, broke into smiles that have been far too rare in these dark times. Seeing that must have bolstered His Majesty's resolve to defeat the Demon King, because he trained twice as hard for the rest of the day. Once we scourged out the materials, me and my bud got to work sparring with the Rito soldier. Happy to report that no one got hurt, and when it was over, the Zora who asked us to help joined us for a nice friendly meal. Monsters are rampaging across Death Mountain's scorching terrain. Learning that his homeland's once again in danger, Graston takes command with quiet anger in his heart.
A moment's preparation, is it?
Let's go, children, and however old you are, Calamo. I'm 50! Oh, I'll shut up then. He's not actual. I don't know how old Calamo is. Again, these beasts have come to ravage my home. They're even fickling with the most erratic lava flow. Listen well, my Goron brothers. Hold your ground for now and wait for an opportunity to strike back. He's young. That's because that is Calamo's canonical age. He's Yaha, holy shit. I'm on fire! Be sure to thank you for real once we're in the clear. D is for die and P is for perish. Time has come, everyone advance! Alright, you don't have to ask me twice. Whee! Seeing the gates refuse to open, but that's precisely what I expected. The moment is yours, Bratton. Sure hope it's the place where the chief was talking about, Goro. They never would have expected an attack from the rear. Now let's put an end to their menace. As we set this Korok on fire. I didn't consent to any of this! Wow, Chief, you must have planned for everything. I learned it from Rafika. I'm an Octopath Traveler! Now perish! I was gonna say... Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm just saying if my hypothesis about what tree Calamo becomes is correct, that's gonna make the context of the future way funnier. I'm not saying what it is because it may or may not be a spoiler. I mean, for all I know, he could just be a regular tree. I have a feeling of what tree he is. Because suspiciously a certain tree in a certain forest was missing. Done well, Brad. It's only because of you we might find success in this battle. He becomes Hestu. So this is just his, phase 1 or like, this is him before he evolves. He's like, man, I used to be really small and slender and I could wield a sword, and then I turn into a guy who uses maracas. What is my life? I've got this! That was amazing, Chief! The Gorons would be nothing without you in charge! Please, there's only so much I can accomplish alone. Only by working together can we carve our path towards a better future. I was rather impressed by you as well, Bratton. You'll go on to do good things, I'm sure of it. Just seeing that level difference between a Graston and the other three, he's just like, when do I get that training? What? This is messed up. They're like, sorry.
Let's go.
We can go right now. Yeah, you better. Thank you very much. Training montage done in like 2 to 3 seconds.
I take pride.
If someone's really bringing me this much stuff, then I have no choice but to return the favor. Guess I'll get my bud to go and teach our friend Lago a couple of tricks. The abundant trees and water of Damel Forest make it an excellent place to acquire supplies. Defeat the monsters infesting the area so it can be used by Hyrule instead.
A moment's preparation, is it?
I'll do all that I can.
Sorry, Calamo, the robot is mine. What the frick? Come back here! What the frick? And he was deeply offended by this. Oh, finally, he stopped screaming. Onwards, robots! Forest has been cleansed. Calamos traveled far and wide with the Knight's construct and fought more than his fair share of battles, but he hasn't forgotten the time when his homeland was attacked while his bud was away.
Shall we then?
I was gonna say, I'm just gonna cheese this, never mind, the game thought ahead. Or the programmers did, rather. They're just like, nah, you're not cheating. Darn it. Yeah, let's hope it's not that kind of hot shower. I gotta fight for my home, whatever it takes to keep this forest safe. Now we're surrounded! And let's kick his ass! And what took you so long, bud? You really got nothing to say? Again? Okay. Also, nice dodge, I guess. See, it doesn't feel right if we're not working together, especially now that we got these matching scarves.
I would expect
With
no
a team
less.
of soldiers and smithing constructs at her side, Lady Minoru conducted a lengthy period of research and testing, which ultimately yielded a slight improvement in our armor's capabilities. To no one's surprise, Lady Minoru intends to continue these studies going forward as well. Kia and Artie have taken it on themselves to deal with monsters in Ash Swamp. But with both of them new to the struggles of leadership, what sort of emotions will the battle lay bare?
There's battle to prepare for.
My storm shall rage on!
The monsters should be around here according to our reports. Let's be off, Kia. Right, we'll cut them down together.
Well done.
It's impressive how expertly you wield the spear, Kia. Did you start training when you were young? Yes, I was always eager to follow my father's footsteps, but never thought the day would come quite so soon. For the good of my people, I won't let a single monster leave this place alive. Agreed. I will destroy every last one of them. Perhaps I should be taking notes. By the way, you only just became chieftain yourself, yes? Do you ever find it a struggle? I do. More often than not, at least. The fate of the Gerudo is a heavy burden to bear, to be frank. That's our mission here complete. Perhaps you could train together some time, other time, Kia. I'd like that. I have a feeling that together we'll push each other to even greater heights. When a monster horde appears on Hyrule Field, Zelda takes up arms to help safeguard the land.
One can never be too prepared for battle.
I'll show you what a Korra can do.
Let's go!
Someone's been training. More enemies. Hold fast.
Not yet! Well done!
When the night construct suddenly flies off, Rauru and Kia give pursuit, only to discover it doing battle with shades. Considering the complex feelings they hold for the construct, what thoughts must be racing through their minds?
Time to make ready.
We make for battle.
Once again, our night constructs run off. Do you think he's gone after some shades? It's certainly possible. Should head over ourselves and provide assistance just in case. Power is almost beyond understanding. I'm glad he's fighting for our cause, but... do you still worry he might betray us? No, that's not it. I just can't help but think of the other construct, the one that attacked my people. Given everything that was taken from you, I can understand why our friends put you on edge. But Zelda taught me that in trying times when you need to trust your allies the most. Yeah, it does sound like her. Oh, we're fighting the frogs. Yippee! That's our job finished, and I admit you fought even better than I expected, Knight Construct. Indeed, we're rather fortunate to count you amongst our numbers. I don't know if it was the materials I found or if it was because the Gorons were helping, but my bud sure wowed everyone with his spearmanship. Just wish he'd stop running straight into danger. When monsters invade the Tabantha frontier, Ravika and Kia decide to work together in order to strike down the enemy and defend the outposts.
There's battle to prepare for.
Better get going, I guess.
Back again, huh? These things never learn. Now we'll just have to beat the lesson into them together. Assuming we don't get lost, that is. Look at you go. Maybe I should sit back and let you run the show by yourself. We're doing well enough for now, yes, but I wouldn't mind you showing me where to go next. More of them? I have to say I'm starting to get pretty sick of these guys. Still doing okay, Kia? Worried you're gonna end up lost if you get too far away from me. I'm fine, though if it does happen, I'll obviously need you to come find me. Easier said than done. That takes care of that. As for Kia... Oh, there she is. It was an honor fighting together, Rafika. Hope I was able to help despite my lack of direction.
Okay.
Of course you were. I owe you one. And I'd be glad to return the favor whenever you need it. My bud's training session was a real success thanks to those materials. He even came up with something new from watching the Gerudo. Between you and me, though, I wouldn't want to face off against my bud even if I had all the health in the world. When the Tabantha frontier comes under attack from a pack of monsters, Agraston and Kia brave the wind and snow to help the embattled Rito turn the tides.
My spear will grow dull if I keep sitting around here.
Forward now!
Certainly it's frigid up here. Nothing like my home on Death Mountain. Yeah, cold this bitter can pose some real problems. Save the Rito before it's too late. As they put them all on ice. Permanently. Agraston's like, I'll catch him eventually. Hopefully. Maybe. That's everyone accounted for, but we'll need to take measures to see that doesn't happen again. Indeed, let's speak to the soldiers about their defenses before we head back to camp.
Wonderful.
Thanks to the materials, the mock battle ended without so much as the slightest incident. Lady Zelda was thrilled at the result and even learned how to maneuver better in the dark, which in turn helped her improve upon her combat techniques.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah.
Alright, so next time we will continue with that one battle, and then that'll likely be it, and then we will continue on with the plot for a time for action. Let's go find a raid target. Let's go raid Maniacal. Alright, cool. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.